Yo! Bro, how you gonna walk up to the nigga and get your ass whooped?
They wanna know the door below, they see I'm next to blow. I got my screaming, let's go, and they cracking foes. I put my...
What's good, fam? Today we got the craziest fights in NBA history, bro. I hope you boys are having a wonderful day, bro. Now let's check out the video, y'all.
NBA history.
Hold on. Oh, yeah.
And first, Markieff Morris roughed up the MVP, so
This is
Jokic
crazy.
came back with even more brutality.
And Jokic.
Yo! Bro, you never seen him in the league after this, by the way.
Tyler Hero, because he got locked up with Amen Thompson and got manhandled.
Hero and Amen Thompson locking up. Oh my goodness.
Tyler not about that life, y'all. Promise to God he not.
And now frustration's boiling over, and both teams red hot.
But the King wasn't fighting fair. Look, LeBron was so fed up
Stewart
with Isaiah
soft too.
Stewart, he left his blood spilling.
Zach LaVine line him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. Uh-oh, Stewart and LeBron. And
Nah, this was insane.
Yeah, he must have caught an elbow or something, but...
Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye.
Bro, my nigga, you 7'9", having a temper tantrum.
You've got coaches, you got security guys.
A cheap shot to the mouth is one thing, but one to your manhood is another. See, after Dylan
Yo!
Brooks was swinging on Donovan Mitchell's family jewels, the game turned into a wrestling match.
Official is down. The head coaches are in the middle of it.
That was straight disrespectful, but the same could be said for this next moment, because Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard had a tussle in the middle of the game.
AD was finna cry.
Saying something to Dwight, and I don't know what happens from there. They end up shoving one another, and it's like, you know, this happens throughout the course of a season.
Fighting the franchise player isn't smart, just like attacking one of the toughest players in the league, because Trae Young stood up to Marcus Smart and put dude on the floor.
To 111, White got the lay-in, and now a foul on Boston. They say no shot, and Quinn is still screaming.
Bro, who the fuck Marcus Smart think he is, bro?
And of course, Marcus Smart's right in the middle of it.
That was crazy, but the same could be said for this next moment, because Mobama had Austin Rivers all in his feelings.
Watch the top of the screen right here. Austin Rivers down there on their bench.
Yo! Bro, how you gonna walk up to the nigga and get your ass whooped? Yo, oh my God. That's that light skin shit.
I mean, that's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
You gonna walk up to dude and now you on the ground.
What was said before a NBA player to hop out of his bench seat and throw punches.
But nobody settled their problems like Allen Iverson. See, Iverson was just chilling at practice with Carmelo Anthony when things escalated into a full-blown water fight.
Hell nah.
Melo got it when he least expected it, like the time Kevin Garnett got rocked.
Getting up. And a lot of action.
Ooh!
He looked through two left throws and
No.
I'm gonna say this.
No.
I thought KD was tough on that, but nobody thought Dennis Rodman was sweet. See, Rodman got
got snubbed. That don't count.
so his teammate left him choked out.
Here comes O'Neal. And I tell you, Scotty and Michael, I said, Dennis, you're not getting anything right now.
That was unreal. But trust me, things will get even more brutal with Kobe Bryant.
Back and nearly lost it. Shaq has it. His jumper is short.
Oh my God.
And Chris Childs punched him twice. And Kobe is hot.
And John Moran not going for this, y'all.
Michael Jordan risked it all when it came to his rival. See, Reggie Miller
This is
was one
crazy.
of the few people in history who thought he could step up to Jordan. But one game in the rivalry turned into blows.
Couldn't get it. And put back. No, it did fall. Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it. And I mean, we got fist throwing. Here come the benches. Bo Hale is out there. Bill Jackson's going out there. There'll be fines handed out all over the place.
Pushing was like
And Mike
so
was
uncalled
seen
for.
red. But one blow to Klay Thompson had his teammate committing assault.
This is what I'm saying.
McDaniel's not no hoe, y'all.
Well, Draymond.
Bro, this nigga Draymond, bro. Ban this nigga from the league, my nigga. Like, bro, Gobert ain't do nothing.
This is what I'm saying. Well, Draymond has got Gobert in a chokehold.
Wow.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
Draymond Green should be done.
Draymond lost
for the
his
season.
mind, and so did Giannis. For
This
a
nigga's
basketball.
40-year-old,
Giannis needed a ball
40
so
years
bad,
old,
he went berserk.
2
Giannis had
grandchildren,
just set the Bucks
a
franchise
401k,
scoring record, a new career high,
and an
with
NBA
64
pension,
points.
and
So
he
after
choking
the Greek Freak
niggas.
played the greatest game of his life, the ball was going straight into the trophy room. And after the game, he thought the Pacers were trying to give him problems.
Something's going on in the corner over here.
Well, there is Giannis.
Giannis going to the locker room.
Going into the locker room.
Giannis wasn't gonna do nothing, y'all.
No.
God, he wasn't.
And after all that drama, it turned out that bro was freaking out for no reason at all.
I think one of our assistants, Mike Weiner, had the basketball. Had a basketball. Not the basketball, a basketball. Right. And he walked off with it, and I think Giannis saw it, and they had the ball the whole time, which has been proven this whole time.
But these next stars had serious beef to handle. See, during the 2018-19 season, James Harden got a foul call that sent Brandon Ingram into absolute rage.
You say the foul occurred before the gather, and he never put the ball back down.
Bro, you ain't have to push that nigga, bro. James Harden got the right to just punch his ass right then and there. After that push, all sense and consciousness is out the window. Hit his ass.
Another technical foul's been handed out. Now Ingram.
Now, while Brandon cooled
Yo,
off, Chris
Melo
Paul
on
and
Houston, I
Rajon
forgot
Rondo
about
took the scuffle
this.
beyond measures, because they went from trash talk to something nasty.
Now Paul punches a throw. Paul and Rondo throwing punches.
Yeah, Rondo ain't no hoe either.
Throwing punches. There's going to be suspensions for this one as Rondo immediately heads back to the locker room.
Rondo and Chris Paul almost turned that place into a war zone, but Larry Bird's trash talk got him whooped. See, he was running his mouth to NBA legend Dr. J like he had no respect.
Larry Bird was a great trash talker. And he's like, Charles, y'all better get this old man off me. I'm telling you. And he's just roasting Doc.
Now look, Larry was frying that old man in hot grease with 42 points. And one more word
Yo.
pushed Dr. J past his limit.
Oh, and a fight between Jay and Bird.
42 and he talking crazy? Hell no.
Malone takes Bird down. He's got him in a headlock. Jay hitting Bird as he's being held from behind.
I bet Bird never crossed the line again, but Shaq was so terrifying, his most brutal fight wasn't even in the NBA. See, back in 2009, Shaq had a show called Shaq Versus, where he would compete against the top athletes in their sport. So Shaq stepped into the ring with Sugar Shane Mosley, a boxing legend, and got pummeled.
He wants him off the ropes. Oh, right hand connected. Keep working, Shane. Oh, another right hand.
Yeah, even though
What's
Shaq
up with this
had 200
quality,
pounds on
bro?
He walked out with
It's not me, y'all. God, it's not.
Decision for your winner, Sugar
Shaq thought he could settle all his problems by being a bully, but Magic Johnson settled his with a cheap shot. See, Magic and Isaiah
Settle
were the
his
top
with
2
age.
point guards of their generation, and their star power made them best friends. And when the Pistons and Lakers met in the 1988 finals, they showed the world how much they loved each other. But as soon as tip-off came, they were ready for war. See, before the game, the Lakers had to make sure that Magic's friendship wouldn't mess with his focus.
I'm sure his coach, just like Pat Riley, wanted to know, and my teammates wanted to know, if I had to, am I going to put him down? I said, yeah.
So Magic made it clear to his team, when that whistle blew, Isaiah was an enemy.
Thomas. And Magic went after him there with a forearm.
I'm going down to the cup.
That's not basketball, cuz.
All of a sudden, he comes and knocks me out of the air.
They started with a kiss.
Boom, now you gotta fight. You gotta hit him.
I get up as if to say, what the?
Nah, yeah, that's understandable.
Acting the way he is on the court.
They turned into rivals quick, but Draymond Green's fight with Kevin Durant ruined a dynasty. Look, the Warriors were fresh off back-to-back championships, but in 2019 against the Clippers would be the breaking point, because Draymond had the ball on the final play and absolutely choked.
Draymond at 2. They got to get a shot off, and they don't.
Dude had the greatest scores in the world on his team and still did things his way. So when KD confronted Draymond on the sidelines, it got intense. Now, this had KD feeling some type way, but Green didn't know that this would be an argument that shifted everything, because the Warriors did make it back to the finals. And by the offseason, KD signed to play with the Brooklyn Nets. Now, years later, when Draymond and KD spoke about their infamous argument, it was clear. The fallout was deeper than anyone knew.
How much did our argument against the Clippers drive you to ultimately...
Bro, shut your bitch ass up. I really don't like this nigga talking, bro.
It wasn't the argument, it was the way that everybody, Steve Kerr act like it didn't happen. Bob Myers and tried to just discipline you and think that that would put the mask over everything. I really felt like that was such a big situation for us as a group. The first time we went through something like that, we had to get that shit all out. We just needed to throw all of that shit out on the table and say, yo, Dre, K, like that was fucked up that we even had to go through that. Let's just wipe our hands with that and go finish the task. I don't think we did that. We tried to dance around it. I just didn't like how all of that, just the vibe between all of that, it just made shit weird to me.
Damn, sometimes word cut deeper than fist. But this next fight was even crazier, because Carmelo Anthony was a part of one of the most brutal brawls the NBA has ever seen. And it all started because of a beef between coaches.
Got caught in Larry Brown, Isaiah Thomas, George Karl, like that. It was a little beef at that point in time.
Okay.
For whatever reason, right? Starting in the summer league of that summer.
All right.
So now I don't know none of this. So we go play, and the game is, it's getting out of hand, and we win it. And I see Isaiah.
And right after, J.R. Smith was fouled hard, so all hell broke loose.
He's gonna get thrown.
That's understandable though.
And now hopefully
Bro, then you see the whole ass teammates running up, just adding fuel to the flame, bro.
Throwing a punch, Smith coming right back at him. And this has turned ugly. Robinson getting involved, grabbing Smith.
Recording on a toaster oven in this bit. Dog, this quality is shitty as hell.
Now, it was already bad between J.R. Smith and Nate Robinson, but Melo hit Marty Collins so hard, you could hear it from the nosebleed.
Another punch is thrown. Anthony, and now Jeffrey's going at it. This is turning into some kind of disaster right now. If they don't hold on to some of these players.
Let them run their 30 real quick.
That stadium was out of control, but the Indiana Pacers created the scariest fight ever seen.
Yeah, this is the craziest shit ever.
In the 2004-2005 NBA season, the Indiana Pacers and the Detroit Pistons were the top teams in the Eastern Conference. And just a year before in the conference finals, they went all the way to Game 7. So when they met the next year, it was clear they were bitter rivals. Now, Indiana was looking like the best top team in the league, because by the fourth quarter, they left the Pistons whooped. But Ron Artest wanted revenge on Ben Wallace from the previous season, and one of Ron's teammates made sure he was fired up.
I remember the end of the game, I'm at the free throw line. I turn around, I hear Jamal say something to you. Next thing you know, I'm like, nah, I guard Ben. Because I didn't know exactly what he said. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's some bull.
And right after he got the green light from Jamal Tinsley, Ron fouled Ben Wallace hard. Now, this looked like your typical foul, but Wallace was already on edge for something that Ron Artest never knew.
I wasn't trying to get Ben mad.
He was mad.
Ben was mad, and his parents just passed
away.
Yeah,
he was just dealing with a death too. He was just dealing with death.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Ben's darkest thoughts were on his mind, so the building got intense. See, Ron already had a series of instances that turned him into the NBA's head case, so he was trying to avoid another outburst by laying down. But it really turned him into a target after a fan set everyone off.
Hell nah.
Steven Jackson.
Nah, fighting a fan is fighting a fan is crazy.
He hopped in the stands to grab Ron, but when another drink got thrown, everyone went ballistic.
Like, why are you throwing drinks at niggas, bro?
Now, once they got back on the floor, Ron was still enraged. And while Ron wrestled another fan, Jermaine O'Neal was loaded up for the knockout of the century. The Pacers walked out of there as the most horrific NBA scene of all time, but the punishment ruined careers. Because Ron was suspended for 73 games, Jermaine O'Neal reached 25 games, and Steven Jackson got another 30. See, they made an example out of Indiana by charging them $11.5 million in fines. And the money wasn't enough because 5 players were sentenced to a year probation. The craziest fight in league history will forever be a stain on the league. But we've got one more brutal moment on our list. See, Charles Barkley had his most brutal fight versus Shaq. Now, it all started in 1999 when one push from Shaq set Barkley off.
Fisher necessarily to take that Shaq up fast.
Oh, there's a swing by O'Neal, and they got a blue.
Deserved, bro. 2 huge ass niggas. You too big, bro. And y'all old as hell.
But look,
Barkley was like 55 during this time.
Because he had enough of Chuck in the court.
I was always envious of Charles because he got all the calls. So the day he hit me with the ball, I was like, good, now I'm about to knock him out.
Yeah, dude was salivating for his shot at Chuck. And after the fight, Shaq wasn't worried about making peace at all. But one old lady became Chuck's savior.
So we get into a little scuffle. As soon as I get to the thing, Jerome hands me the phone. And I hear this lady's voice I never heard before. You better not put your hands on my baby. And I'm like, who is this? And Barker. And I was like, hello? She's like, yeah, I'm on the phone with your mama. And his mom, my mom was on three-way. She said, don't you know we've been best friends for about 20, 30 years? Now you go after the game, you go get me her. Y'all don't need to be fighting on TV like that. So that's how me and him became cool. So.
Yeah, Charles' mom had to step in. But once Shaq and Barkley found out their moms go way back, Shaq and Barkley became just like brothers because they haven't stopped fighting since. But now it's only out of love for each other. Just like the time the Inside the NBA crew celebrated the Polish holiday, Dingus Day. I mean,
that's wholesome, bro.
By shooting water guns.
Type of shit that make me happy, make me smile.
For a Super Soaker fight.
Oh man, do not put the gun down. Put the gun down. Hey, put the gun down, Chuck. Put the gun down, Chuck.
Don't do that.
Put the gun down, Chuck. Chuck, put the gun down. Put the gun down, Chuck. Oh my God.
Shaq is forever clowning, and it goes to show that even your worst enemies can become your best friends.
Damn, bro. That's a good ass video, bro. Clap it up to Don, bro. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. I'll catch y'all next one.